Welcome to the Toxic Otaku Podcast, Episode 3. Today, me and Space Monkey are reviewing DNA Angel.
How you
I'm
doing,
Big Fluff.
guys?
I'm
Space Monkey.
Got to introduce myself. I'm Big Fluff.
And I'm Space Monkey.
And I'm Big Fluff.
And I'm Space Monkey.
And I'm Big Fluff.
We're getting off on a good start.
I don't know, we could probably kill 45 minutes with that.
What's your name again?
Oh, I am Big Fluff.
And I'm Space Monkey 9000.
I am Big Fluff 27.
So we should probably review that anime now.
Yep, DNA Angel. You love this anime. It's to me, it's it.
To be fair, I was very young when I watched it, and it was one of the first slice of life anime I've ever seen. So I'm very biased because of when I watched it.
See, I just don't like thieving or thief stuff or thief anime. It's
Well, to be fair, I've been playing Persona 5, so
I've seen a lot of similarities in that.
Yeah. I did like the thief concept. It was kind of cool.
We'll talk about Persona 5 another day. Today we got to focus on DNA Angel.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
I do like Persona 5 though.
So DNA Angel kind of have the same vibe about it.
Could this just be us talking about Persona 5 instead of DNA Angel?
Wow.
I mean, so the character at first, I really didn't care for, man. He was like just your average early 2000s, late 90s anime character.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was like, oh, it's your 14th birthday. You got a guy stuck inside you.
Okay.
Not like that, man. But they use the term inside way too much in this anime.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's kind of awkward.
And of course, there's twins, which is, I guess, this is actually the second anime where there was that we reviewed with twin love interests.
That's true. Except he didn't get both like the last one, because he's not a real man.
Nope. But Elfman would get all three of the... Actually, Elfman would get all the women. But he is a real man.
He is.
He would also probably go to prison, but...
Out of the two sisters, though, which one did you like the most?
The less annoying sister for me was Riku. The short-haired one.
I agree.
The other one was just, like, really fucking annoying, man.
You see, now you know what I was talking about with Uli and April, the tomboy childhood friend trope.
Yeah, it's like, it's rampant in the anime community.
Yeah.
I mean...
The other sister was ignored as hell, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, the long-haired one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then the episode where she's trapped by a unicorn, or Riku is kidnapped by a unicorn.
That's one, as it happens often in real life.
Yeah, it's... I did like the aspect of paintings coming to life. That was actually pretty cool.
That was cool, yeah.
Just felt like if they would have focused on the story a bit more and got rid of all the annoying shit, I would have enjoyed it a little bit more.
Yeah, I get that.
We'll probably get a lot of...
How did you like his wife or the white answer?
Oh, Crad?
Yeah.
He wasn't bad. He had like a whole Michael thing going on with a golden sword.
Yeah. And I did like that his host didn't want to do what he was doing, but he was kind of forced to.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at both the angels, at one point pretty much being one being dark and one being light, it kind of reflects biblical culture a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, you have Dark, who is obviously the Dark Angel. You have Michael, who'd be the Light Angel, who's kind of the dickish one.
Yeah, they kind of reversed the roles with the black answer was good and the white answer was bad.
We're not touching on that subject here.
But no, that's what they did. That's what they
Oh,
did,
yeah,
though. They
yeah.
kind of switched our roles.
Yeah.
I guess it's more of the, all because something looks beautiful, that doesn't mean it's good necessarily. I guess it's what they were going for.
But to be fair, I kind of like the Bad Angel better than the Dark. I thought the Bad
Yeah.
Angel was really cool. Kind of reminded me of Sephiroth a little bit.
Yeah.
Now the music in that anime was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's one tune on there that brought back so many childhood memories of Harvest Moon.
Oh, yeah. And I think the opening was pretty solid, too.
Oh yeah. And then you don't see his father till like later on in the show. Then you find out that he's actually like doing They really don't say what he was doing. He just comes back with a present.
Yeah. I think the anime would have been better as more of an action anime than a slice of life, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
If they focused more on the thief stuff and the fighting and stuff, then, you know, his
I didn't-
new real life.
Out of 26 episodes, you really don't get a major villain, like a straight up major villain until the
Oh
end.
my god, it is Persona. He's like a thief at night, you know, and doing normal school stuff during the day.
Oh man, they must have been inspired by that. The guys that did Persona.
But Persona might have been out by then, you know, it's like 5 Persona games by now.
Yeah, but I think
I'm
that
so it's the first.
I don't think Joker's the main character of all of them. I think he's just the main character of one of them.
No, it's kind of like Final Fantasy where each game is its own universe and all that.
Yeah.
But they all have the thief, you know, idea of it.
Yeah, does that mean Persona 5's pretty much the Final Fantasy 13?
It
You know,
is.
Persona 5 has anime, right?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Let's just keep talking about Persona. Because it's not much. To be fair, DNA said that nothing happens in it. Like,
No, not really. I do like the Adonis statue. You know, the statue that tried to seduce beautiful women.
oh yeah.
Then it turns out a woman pretty much makes him not want to seduce other women and just find love, and then he just goes away.
But here's the thing though, like, he has dog living inside him, and that has to be awkward for later in his life, I mean.
Well, I mean, at the end, Dark kind of goes away. Remember,
Yeah,
they
that's
both
true.
get sealed in the painting, Dark and Light, who were once
Yeah,
one.
that's true.
One thing I noticed about this show is there's a lot of oh, you're my other half thing in it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Does that mean you're
I
my
did
other
like-
half for streaming Space Monkey?
that's true.
Yeah.
I did like the relationship between the main character and the dude that was possessed by the dancer. They had like a friendship going on, but they weren't allowed to be friends because of their families.
Yeah, it's kind of Romeo and Juliet thing going on.
Yeah, but it's more like formats. That scene in the free show is awkward though.
Oh yeah, and just
It's like, oh, we have to like cuddle to keep warm, you know.
that was kind of awkward, bro.
You're like, okay, okay. That's who he should have ended up with.
Oh yeah.
I would have backed that up 100%.
Maybe if it was made in like the late 2010s, they would have did something like that, but not like back in the 2000s.
Yeah, that's true.
They weren't like trying to push boundaries like that.
That would have been cool though.
And then like with being Dark's familiar, I did not see that coming. I should have probably known it, but I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
It's a good story.
Eh,
It's nothing that's gonna like change your life or anything like that. But you know,
I think if I would have watched it before I watched Your Lie in April, I wouldn't be so rough on it. But
that's
I mean, we just got done watching Your Lie in April, so it's.
and like I said, I'm biased when it comes to DNA because that's like one of my first anime. So
Yeah. Now I will say the artwork for early 2000s was not bad. Then it picks up later on to where it's almost
That's
equal to the new artwork of nowadays, which is not bad. It's not like Your Lie in April level, but it's not bad.
But to be fair, Eli and April is like a whole different level when it comes to artwork
And storytelling.
Yeah.
And then you get to meet like the bird girl or Tal. I guess he meets her through time traveling or some shit. I can't remember.
Yeah, something like that.
Some of it was hard for me to follow. Yeah, I was like also playing a game as I was watching it.
It was that bad.
I was bored, man. I mean,
to be fair, it's a slice of life style of anime, but it's not funny. You know, it's not much humor in it.
no, there's not. It's like just.
Even the whole like love story part of it's kind of. Oh, I like the system now for reasons. You know, it's no build up. It's no.
No, what
reason
about?
for it.
Now I did like the American Valley girl being like a double agent that actually is a doll.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
At first she was
That
like
was
an annoying character, and now here's what gets on my nerves with anime. They portray American characters always with a stereotype,
Yeah.
and it gets on my nerves. I don't like the Valley girl stereotype, man.
Let the guy. They also do that with guys. Like the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh. What's his name?
Bandit Keith.
Yeah, you know. You know, he has. You know, if he wants to Japanese person, you know, he carries around a gun and crap.
Yeah, it's like not all Americans are like that.
That's true.
Just a large portion of us.
Very large portion. But I did like when he took her to see the fireflies in that cave. That was kinda cool.
Oh yeah.
That was all romantic-y.
And her sister was like annoying the whole time.
Oh yeah, I would have fallen in love with the sister too. Crap, I could not live with that.
No, yeah, Risa.
Like,
Risa's her name.
Like you don't love me, you love the guy inside of me.
Yeah, the purple-haired guy. Okay, we gotta quit with these jokes. I did like.
To be fair, the anime started it.
At the end, Risa kind of hinted at liking the host of the Light Angel.
Yeah, that's true.
Which that character wasn't bad.
Like him.
He was not a bad
was
character
terrible.
though, even though he kind
No,
of
he
reminded me of Uru from Bleach.
Oh yeah.
He had
He
that.
was the Sasuke type of type, you know, like kind of emo-y, cold, that's much emotion, cool.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, that trope was popular back then.
I think that trope is still popular in all honesty.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Jujutsu
It seems
Kaisen
like
does it too.
Yeah, and Black Clover has whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, the guy that has a wind spirit.
Yeah, isn't his name like Yuno or something like that?
Yeah, I think it is. You know his name.
I normally don't like that character type.
I mean, I didn't like Sasuke either, but then I kind of like, as I got older, I kind of understood Sasuke.
I still don't like Sasuke, he's a little prick.
How dare you? He's just a depressed guy. He's like Batman.
Batman. Yeah, Batman wearing like a genocide trope. If for some reason they all forgive him, like, oh, it's cool, Sasuke, you may have...
Yeah, it's like, what is up in Naruto and forgiving people Like, oh,
I know,
Orochimaru, we were trying to fight you at one point, but you're cool now. We like you.
It's cool. You're not a creepy snake guy. You were just misunderstood. I was just like you.
Yeah. I mean, both Naruto and Orochimaru were obsessed with Sasuke, so.
Well, the audience knows how good DNA is because we can't talk about it very long.
There's not much to it, man. That's the thing. I did like the painting arc.
Yeah, the painting arc was good.
That was a good arc. I mean, that actually kind of got me into the anime. Even though it's like fucking late or fucking past episode 18. So.
I wish they would have done more of the thief stuff. It seemed that it should have done like more arcs with him, you know, sealed and stuff and fighting different villains and stuff.
Oh yeah. I did like the grandfather character.
Yeah, he was cool.
And I wish they would have explored more of back when he was dark.
My problem is I don't understand how does Dark get passed from host to host because his dad was still alive.
Well, no,
so
it's his grandfather. It can only be a male.
Yeah, but his grandfather's still alive, so how did the assets pass to the next host?
Maybe when, like, it's born, or the person is born, then it's like, oh, hey, now you have it. Or maybe it's like, it's only, I don't know, they didn't explain it.
It's only one dog, so what happens if you get like a miscarriage or something? Is your whole plan kind of screwed at that point?
They would go to the next living one, but they have to reach 14 for it to work.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. It's going by the DNA, you know.
Why am I trying to defend this anime, dude? I'm like trying to defend it right now. I'm over here like, why? It's really bad.
Yeah, it's a lot of plot holes when it comes to how Dark is passed on because it doesn't make any sense. Like how?
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it's not like DNA where it's like a genetic thing.
No.
In that case, you know, more than one person should have him. Or if you have a kid, you could argue that it gets passed on, but...
And it's like, it's just so much doesn't make any sense, man.
I mean, what age do you lose it?
Yeah, because, like, I think they said Dark hadn't been there for 40 years. So you must lose it, like, when you're in your, like, after your 30s. Or maybe you retire? But it's also like...
Well, why do you have to retire though? That you become his body, so it doesn't matter if you're like 100, he will still be putting your handsome Persona 5 way pop self, you know?
Yeah.
You know, why is it necessary to get like a 14-year-old to do it when the 14-year-old isn't doing anything anyways?
Not at all. It's like the main character really has no skills. It's like...
Well, to be fair, he doesn't need any. I mean, the doctors and everything.
Yeah, like, what was the whole point in his... they have one episode where Dark's like, hey, you have all these skills. I'm going to make you get out of this situation yourself. Only time that happens. Only once. Then the rest of the time, it's like, yeah, I'm just going to do it. Like, why? I mean...
Yeah. It's kind of weird. And why does the white answer have its own wing, but Dark needs to lose that weird cat rabbit to give him wings? That didn't make no sense.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was like just...
There's a lot of plot holes. A lot of things that don't make sense if you think about it too hard.
I think they just want a reason to have a cute little mascot.
That's true. But all you had to do is say, oh, he's our family pet, and that's all you have to do. You don't have to do it again.
Well, it's like, in a world of Phantom Dark, he's afraid to talk about his weird little flying squirrel thing, or rabbit thing. I mean, come on. There's crazier things happening, and you're just like, oh, hey.
We need to explain how it's a weird new rabbit can, yeah. It's weird. Like I said, if you think about the words too much, it starts to fall apart like quick.
Yeah, it's like,
You cannot use logic at all with this anime.
yeah, and that's my problem. I tried to use logic on it, and it's like
You can't do that.
It's
The world
why.
building is garbage.
Oh yeah, the world building is garbage. Character development's not bad. I'll give it that.
No, that's not bad. Yeah.
Hold on, we're getting in the end game. We gotta stay
characters-
away from the end game. We're not.
Yeah, that's
We had to kill enough time yet.
Oh god. What's your favorite character altogether? Like,
I like the grandfather, and that's a sad part.
I know.
The guy that's almost only in a few minutes of the episode is my favorite character.
That's pretty bad.
But
I
be
did like
fair,
the
he was
American
funny.
Girl.
Oh yeah. American Girl was a good character once you realize that she's not really like that completely.
I didn't like the sisters all that much.
Yeah, she's more of a tragic character.
But Riku was the better of the two by far, but even she's not that good. I mean,
Oh yeah. Then they got a maid character, which wasn't a bad character. Who's also
Yeah,
the guy that also has to be a princess.
okay, yeah.
Which I kind of feel like they were just trying to shock people with that one.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on, it's a early 2000s, late 90s anime. I mean, you already know that there's going to be some kind of royalty.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's so, to be honest, DNA so it's kind of not that good. Even though I have a lot of memories of it, I've watched them with my brother as kids and stuff, it's really not that good.
Not really. That's why I ain't got a remake.
I mean, I like it because of, memories and stuff more than anything. If
No.
I watched it with a first mind, I probably wouldn't like it, to be honest.
Oh yeah, now the mirror arc, or the window, the, what was it called? The, Snow and Ice, or the Snow
yeah.
Dark? That was a pretty good arc, though.
That was.
And it's like revealed that there was actually 3 people, and one of them asked for the other one to be murdered by the hands of the 2 hands of time, or something like that. So that part wasn't bad. I mean, and he has
Yeah.
like a breakdown where he realizes he can't save nobody on his own, which then he ends up losing Dark at the end.
Yeah. Poor Doc. Mr. Doc. Oh man. I mean, to be fair, the anime isn't bad, but it's not good either. It's just kind of blah.
I think since me and you pretty much, where I watched Your Lie in April, then that kind of like, maybe if I didn't watch Your Lie in April and then watch that before it, it might not be too bad, but still it's...
I mean, it's not any that deepness into it. I mean,
No, I mean, you could probably show it to a teenager and they'll be like, oh, this is cool, but like, I mean...
I like looking at the philosophy of souls, but the answer doesn't even have much of that.
No, it
Other
doesn't.
than at the Romeo and Juliet romance thing they had going on. That's like the deepest it got.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like...
And it was like way too much lovey-dovey vibes for those two.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Naruto and Sasuke was like all one-sided, but those two was a little bit different.
Yeah, they should have just got together at that point. I mean, come on.
I mean, they were literally meant to be together.
That's true. And they already set us other halves in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already set up.
Even though they really don't explain, like, where they were both, like, at the same time. Like, what was Dark and Crad, what were they when they were put together? That's kind of...
Yeah.
I mean, storytelling, it doesn't score high for me at all.
No, well, no. Except at the end, it got a little bit better. Even if you look at it as a slice of life, I mean, it's not that good.
No, not at all, man.
I mean, I didn't care that much about the character's happiness or whatever.
Me neither. I mean, at the end, they do the basic thing where he ends up with the twin that he likes, and it's just
Yeah, they're still kicking behind how they fall in love. It's like, I fall in love with this sister most of my life, but hey, you're a tomboy, so I like you now because, you know, we had that one moment where I took you to see, you know, fireflies in a cave. You know.
Oh yeah, it was funnier how they were more obsessed with the dark, or that one girl was, than she was obsessed with him.
And the part where the sister walks in on him in the bed with the other one was kind of funny though.
Oh yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Of course, they have the basic anime perviness where she ends up falling on him, and I mean...
Oh yeah, you have to have that, you know. It's sad that doesn't happen in real life that often. Sad. It acts like that happens all the time, you know, you fall down and your hands just happen to fall. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like with anime, there's like a checklist they go through whenever they're like, oh, this anime has to have that. It needs this. Oh, we need a beach episode.
Oh yeah, you need a beach episode. Did it have a baseball episode? I don't remember.
I actually don't remember either.
Because I know back in the 90s, early 2000s, anime used to have baseball episodes a lot for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why.
They kind of stopped that.
Even Samurai Shampoo had one. But Samurai Shampoo had zombie baseball.
That's true. That's true.
But
man.
This episode's about DNA Angel, not Samurai Shampoo.
Oh yeah, we can't get sidetracked again. Because I want to talk about Samurai Shampoo now.
Oh my god, it was such a good anime. We gotta review it one day.
We did. It was one of the best. The music is amazing.
Oh yeah. I mean, it combined hip-hop with a bunch of other things.
Like hip-hop samurais, what more do you want? So much better than a side redhead with the answer living inside of him, you know?
He is such a boring character too, man.
He kind of is. He's bland, but not in the I'm gonna put myself in his place bland. He's just bland.
He's just really, really boring.
I mean, Dog was kind of a cool character personality-wise.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a Yu-Gi-Moto thing. If you have to have like an alter ego for your character, it is, dude. If you have to have an alter ego to make your character popular, it's not going to work.
I didn't take it that. It did the same thing, yeah. Oh man, I think Yu-Gi-Oh was better with that. At least Yu-Gi did something once in a while.
Yeah, but have you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh with people that try to follow the rules from the anime? It's awful.
Oh, it is. Get the 4,000 life points.
Oh my god.
With one monster would like end the game at that point. Sometimes I think 8,000 is too low.
Well, it's like their first turn they'll just summon Blue Eyes White Dragon automatically. I'm like, it doesn't work like that, man.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Can't do that. So now we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! This is this on now, man.
I think our ADHD is kicking in on this one. There's nothing to keep us focused.
Oh man. The best thing in that anime was the little rabbit guy though. He was kinda cute.
Oh yeah. I did like in the end how the American girl ended up saving, pretty much helping them defeat the crazy detective guy that you really didn't know he was a complete bad guy till like later on, but they still didn't really talk about his motives.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, why were Dark and Karad even fighting? That's the thing.
I think they were fine because, you know, he's supposed to, like, it wasn't a reason. Which quite does seem like I'm evil for the sake of it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just a twisted person, I have no reasoning behind that,
I'm
was
just bad.
too evil, so yeah, I'm just bad for no reason. What's my motive? Who knows at this point?
And they have the episode of which is part of the one arc, the Snow and Dark arc, which is still my favorite arc. That kind of saved the whole anime for me, in all honesty.
Yeah.
If like anybody like asks me what my favorite part of that show is, I'll just say that arc.
Yeah.
They could have just made a movie of just that arc and just been done with it. I mean.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I did like the part where they were on the island from the school trip. That was kind of nice. That's a better part of the slice of life parts of it.
Oh yeah, you had the Valley Girl trying to get with the main character, and they reveal her motives that she's actually a doll.
Yeah.
I gotta probably score the story but a little bit higher just for that. Okay.
And that's when they start getting the love triangle can go on a little bit longer.
It was almost had like a massive harem feel to it at one point.
Yeah, well.
But he went with a childhood tomboy best friend, just like in harems.
That's why. That's who you always go with. You can never go wrong. And you have to be a side guy to do it too. You have to be like a side little wussy to end up with a tomboy childhood friend.
He was an annoying character, always complaining, and I mean.
Oh yeah, he did complain a lot.
But his mom, on the other hand, was smoking, so that kind of saved the show a little bit.
Oh man, she was quite a beautiful lady.
I did still like the grandfather. That was a cool character.
I have a question though. And their parents got together to make him. What's Doc involved with it? That'd be kind of weird.
No, because Dark couldn't be inside the mother.
Yeah,
he has to be a boy.
Wasn't he still with the father though when they were?
No, because the father is not Dark at all. The grandfather was.
Okay, he had to do it then. I mean, somebody had to do it with Doc being in, there.
No, well, yeah, the grandfather.
That's weird, man.
Yeah, the grandfather probably did it with his wife.
Kind of like Naruto with Kurama, It's like he was there,
Yeah, but we all know he probably used Shadow Clone Jutsu.
He totally did. At least Kurama saw his back up when he needed it.
Okay, DNA Angel. I mean, at least we're not using any of the words, so I mean that kind of makes it where we don't get a really bad rating. It always just bothered me when he kept saying, "Oh, Dark's inside me." I'm like, oh my god.
They do that way too much.
They use that word way too much inside. It's like, oh my god.
They have to know what they were doing.
It was the early 2000s, so I don't think they really looked at it like that.
I'm sorry, all because you're in the early 2000s, that doesn't mean you're dumb. I mean, they knew it. They had to know.
And like, you're my missing piece. And then he finds out that one other sister's his sacred maiden or whatever, but then it doesn't matter because Dark's not around anymore, so it's like...
Yeah.
And like, here's the thing: if Dark's gone, what's going to happen now if something else happens with the cursed objects or paintings or whatever?
I guess they're screwed. I guess they're just screwed at that point, man. But then again, wasn't they the ones causing that to happen? Like a Goku Goku is the one causing the problems in the first place.
True, so everything's kind of their fault.
Yeah, because, that's why the weird massacre stuff is happening, because of the two families.
And then what? Like, why did the whole family like wear robes in the basement? There was only 2 of them, and they knew who it was.
Nah, that was coward.
I think they were just trying to do a creepy vibe.
Yeah. They had to do like a weird occult thing.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool to have like a occult style family thing going on though.
Oh yeah. And how they were like casually like, "Oh, you're my 14-year-old son, but you're going to go steal this stuff because it's what the family does."
it's what our family does. We do weird cold rituals and steal. We're the good guys, by the way.
Even though you're committing larceny, but we're still good. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you have a feeling side of me now too, by the way, from our weird rituals we do. It's cool though. I mean, should you have waited until he's like 18 to do that crap? At least let him was so before he becomes, you know, a faction thief.
Yeah, I mean,
it's always weird how the teenagers get souls and like in Persona. Like, why pick the random 17-year-old to do this? Pick some pretty old that's been there.
okay, so it's not as bad as Nardo. How they're like, "Hey, we're going to put this demon inside a baby."
Yeah. That's totally not gonna mess his life up.
But again,
man.
didn't his mother try to take the demon inside her first?
I think so, yeah. It's been forever since I watched it.
Oh yeah.
But I think you're right, yeah. Wait a minute, wasn't she the sincere kid to begin with?
Yeah, I think so, but somehow Madara got it. How did Madara get it?
Yeah, did she like sucked it out of her or something?
Or Opido.
Yeah, I don't remember which, but one of them did it, and I realized how that sounded.
Let's not acknowledge any of it, man. I got a lot of jokes I can make about the whole anime, but I'm one side not to.
Yeah. It's hard not to, though. But yeah, but she was the one with the 9 tails. That's how the mother like took control of her or something.
Yeah, how is it like it's 26 episodes but there's really nothing to talk about in this anime? It's like I eventually got bored of taking notes to where I was like, I'm not taking notes anymore.
Like your notes would be blank at that point.
Yeah.
Main character complained a lot. The other girl talked about how she loves Mr. Dark. You know, that's like all that happens.
Yeah, and there's like really no big plot twist. I mean,
what was the part where Mr. Dark kisses her in that one episode? That was kind of weird.
Oh, he's like 1,000 and yeah, you look like your grandmother.
You know that the girl, your grandma used to like her, and I want to kiss you instead. That's not weird at all.
Oh yeah. Now, what about the episode with the one thing, with the one little girl that dies and like the grandfather ends up trying to cheer her up, then she dies?
Ah, yeah.
That wasn't a bad episode.
I did like how Mr. Dog used to fly to her house. You know,
oh,
to grandma's house.
Like
that
Peter Pan.
Romantic.
Oh my god, he's Peter Pan.
Oh god.
I'm never going to get old.
Oh god. I mean, it's not downward. I mean, Twilight did. I mean, the Vampire guy's like, what, 300 years old and gets with a 16-year-old? Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that.
No, not at all.
Nobody talks about how the werewolf in the third movie falls in love with the baby. Nobody talks about that either.
That was also weird.
That was even weirder. That kind of made me uncomfortable.
Actually, Smosh did a video making fun of that.
Twilight was such a weird movie, man.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was so awkward. See, this anime is so bad. I'm talking about Twilight now.
Yeah, I remember when I was just watching it, the anime. I was like, man, this anime's not good. You were like, oh, it's a good anime. You need to shut your mouth. Yeah, now you're talking shit about it.
Well, I realized that this anime is making me talk about Twilight. It has to be bad for me
Yeah,
to talk.
it's not good. Like, I was so happy. I was so happy when it ended. At the ending, because I was like, thank God I ain't gotta watch this anymore. I ain't gonna watch something that's better. Like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I haven't seen it. I've always seen Volume 2.
Dude, Volume 3 is amazing. It's gonna make you cry on a Year Lie in April level, though.
Oh.
It's like all about Rocket Raccoon's horrible backstory.
I tell you what, since this anime fandom theme stuff is garbage, we can just review Persona 5 and just tip over this.
I'm not that far in it yet, so...
I'm talking about when we beat it, 10 years from now.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to tape over this. We got some good material. Dude, I almost texted you the other night. I was like, hey, I'm probably not going to finish this. Can we just watch Silent Voice? But I was like, no, I got to finish the anime.
I do want to review Silent Voice so badly.
Oh, yeah.
That's movies on the level of Eli and April good. And that's depressing, too.
I seen an AMV for it. That kind of made me like feel really sad.
Oh, dude, it's horrible. It's just really horrible. It's gonna be hard to talk about though if I get like YouTube mad at us.
Oh yeah. What, Silent Voice?
Yeah, because of the theme.
Oh yeah.
But we're just gonna have to come up with cold words.
Oh no, Your Lie in April made me feel bad inside, but not as bad as DNA Angel made me feel inside.
It made you feel all dead, huh?
It's just, I was bored, man.
To be fair, if you're like 10, and that's like your first slice of life anime, you might like it.
But I'm not 10, that's the thing, man. I'm 30, I'm not 10, so...
I had nothing to compare it to.
Maybe if I watched it 20 years ago, I would have liked it. But since I'm watching it now... But it's 20 years old. It came out in like 2003.
Yeah, I remember I was like 10 when I watched it. Just before that, I was watching the Yu Yasha. The Yu Yasha was like my first like real anime.
I still got that shit in Yasha.
Oh, you did too. It's really good.
I kind of found that to be a little boring.
Oh my god.
I fell asleep during it, man. I couldn't help myself.
Yu Yasha's good. It's not the best.
I did like some of the Japanese culture in it, like some of the mythical lore in it.
It picks up very well later on. We get more feelings and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And once you get the whole team together, it gets good.
Well, what are we reviewing today? Inuyasha or DNA Angel?
Yeah, Naruto. Twilight. Do you have anything more to say about... I think it's actually pronounced DN answer, but that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I'm not even...
DNA answer won't off the tongue matter. Even the name is garbage.
Yeah, I really gotta... I think it's supposed to be the A supposed to serve as the A for Angel as well as the A for DNA. But it's also like, come on, like, why don't you just be like, hey, DNA Angel?
Yeah, but it's spelled DN answer.
Yeah, I know, it's really stupid.
Yeah, it just doesn't... It looks like they made a mistake spelling it or something.
And by the way, this anime is so not that much cared about that you can find the whole thing on YouTube.
Oh god. How many views does it have?
A lot, actually, like 400,000.
See?
Over 4 years.
That's,
But it has not got taken down yet. That's when it gets taken down, but we're talking about it.
okay.
YouTube's like, we've been on to this guy for the longest time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's on any like streaming website.
It's not. I couldn't find on either of them. I really don't like watching stuff on YouTube that much, but
yeah, but
when it comes to shows.
So how are we supposed to tell our audience how to watch it? I'd go buy it? I wouldn't buy it.
Go watch you. Find it on YouTube.
Find it on YouTube. Go pirate it.
You're not pirating it technically if nobody wants it.
I mean, to be fair, I would not recommend somebody buying the series.
No, I mean,
if you can find, if you find it for like $10, yeah, go ahead and buy it. But
if you're like
a
kid,
pay like $40.
If you're like a kid, I would be like, hey, watch this anime. If you're like an adult, I'll be like, go watch Your Lie in April.
I wouldn't even recommend it to a kid, honestly.
I like a teenager.
Even dad, there's better crap out there, man.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it's kind of bold for a kid. I think I was just a lame kid for liking it.
I'll be fair, you said it's your first anime, so.
Yeah, and I'm a sucker for lovey-dovey stuff too, so the love story kind of got me going.
It's like my, I don't know what number anime I'm on now. But I'm like, so, go ahead.
I don't know if I would ever recommend this anime, would
I would to a kid that ain't ever seen anime before. I'd be like, hey, watch this, kid.
Yeah, but you would let him watch that for his first time. I mean, you wouldn't tell him to watch that Demon Slayer something cool.
No, but it's like, it's light enough to where you don't have to worry about a scarring kid. Demon Slayer is my scar kid.
That's
But like, alright, so my score. Oh yeah.
Okay, go watch the line in April.
Yeah. So like, for my characters, I give it a 5.
I would give it like a 4. The characters are kind of lame.
Well, character development, I mean. Like story, I'm giving the story a 3 because it's like and mainly what's saving the story for me is that Snow arc, the Snow Dark arc.
I'll do like a 5 or a 6. I mean, to be fair, I like the Phantom Thief feel about it.
Yeah. And then there's the overall world as a 2. I mean,
I'll do it a 1. It's all.
The art design wasn't bad. The art and music, I give that a 4.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Overall enjoyment, a 1. I mean, I didn't like it, man. I mean,
I'll do like a 4. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's good if you're playing a failed game or something. That's what something going.
This is going down in the channel's history as our lowest scored anime so far, as my lowest scored anime with a 15.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, it'll get lower when we feel Attack on Titan.
So, I looked up some stuff on Attack on Titan recently, and I think if we get like further into it, it won't be as bad.
Sure.
But we'll definitely find some bad anime. So if anyone's listening to this, any bad animes you have that you want us to review, just put them in the comment section. We'll review your really bad anime. As long as it's not like over 20 episodes. Let's hope with our next one we don't suffer too much.
I know what we need to watch, since you like bold anime. Watch an anime called Lucky Saw. If you can binge watch that, I would give you a medal.
How long is it?
Like 13 episodes.
Oh.
Also, my Dio is another one too that's bold. And New Game, that's another bold one. Like all they do is sit around and talk about their favorite foods for like 13 episodes.
That's kind of what we do, but with anime.
That's true.
I might find it to be relatable.
Well, actually, my dad was just them saying, "Was like, oh, I really like these donut looking things." Like, oh, I do too. And that's like the whole show.
Oh man, but we are to the time to where we gotta end this anime about other halves and people inside people.
It's very seamy like that when you word it that way.
Oh, that's kind of what it's about, man.
That could have turned into a good, like, love story between two men, but no, the Tom girl had to get him.
I mean, it probably could have, in all honesty, if they, like, someone
That
probably
would've been
reworked
better.
it. Someone
That
probably
would've been
reworked the
better.
story.
That would have been so much better. You could have had, like, the Warmer and Juliet feel, but it'd be Warmer and Romeo. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but we gotta end this.
We can't be together because, our family.
Yeah, we're at that time now, man.
Oh, but this album is so good, I can't stop talking about it.
Alright. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what you want us to watch next, and we'll put it on the wheel and spin it. You got anything you want to say, Space Monkey?
You gotta read that notification bell. You don't want to miss this quality content.
Yep. Alright, good night, everybody.